Hello, and welcome to Lazy Mini Baiting. Welcome back to everybody who's come back, and hello to anyone who's not been here before. I'm an idiot. Do you know what I've done? I forgot to get my drink. So let's do what I usually do at the start of a stream, which is bugger off for a second. While I'm buggering off though, I will try and do the... Have a look at that. I can try and remember. I just can't remember which one it is. I know I've got a portrait camo thingy somewhere. Good evening, how? Yeah, alright. Got a lot of work going up recently, I've noticed. A lot of work going up recently. Your Inferno's working well. Hello, Graham. Hello, Buzzard. I am alright, how? Well, I say I'm alright. I'm alright compared to me, for me. Which means I'm functioning, I'm moving. And I can come and sit at my desk, which is good. Our diddles Graysums as well, and obviously Buzzard. Thank you very much for coming to join me, mate. I hope you're enjoying your Battlefield run and I don't distract you too much. Now I'm going to open my kind of drink, which yes is in a pull ring tab thing and is a milk drink and is full of nutrients and stuff. It's absolutely wonderful things. Especially like me. You struggle with some of your eating. And keeping certain things where they need to be. Right. What we're doing tonight, I can't remember. And I'm doing something. I've got a great big pile of brushes here. And I've got water, which is clean, believe it or not. It's just the pot doesn't look that well. And I have paint. Now, if I remember rightly, we're building up from the Corn Red up through the Mephisto Red this time, and going with all of those. You're just dealing with Chilcon stock. Oh dear. Oh, it's not till next year though, is it, Graham? Chilcon? I think Chilcon's next year. I've been going a bit crazy on, well, not crazy, I've not been playing it too much, but I've been playing Whirlwind's Mate. That is a very interesting name. Vivi, hello. Vivi, still one of the better characters from Final Fantasy IX. Such a cartoony little Final Fantasy, and that one character has such an in-depth and dark storyline. It's not... It doesn't seem to sit right with the rest of it, even though if you played Final Fantasy IX, you're aware that it's quite a dark storyline anyway. Vivi's is the darkest by far, and it's the cutesiest little character. That little black face thing, little yellow eyes. Yeah, very chibi. Happy birthday tomorrow, Vivi. Happy birthday. November seems to be a very popular month for birthdays. I think we've had several so far, and it's still not over. Good point, Graham. That is a good point. Yeah, get it all sorted now, and that way, if something happens in the future, you can get around it, and you're not waiting, and you're not. Yeah, you do. I get what you mean. You're getting yourself ahead. Fair, so you've got lots of new things to do on it, and then how? What was it? Stick anything regarding the Inferno that you want to put up. You've noticed I've got that channel in the Discord for other people's channels and interesting stuff. Put it all in there. Just bombard it all in there. That's what it's there for. It's there for other people to put stuff in and... Alright, fair enough. It's my Discord for my channel. But yeah, other people have channels, other people want to put stuff up, and if you've got somewhere you can put it, at least then other people can find it. But yeah, I agree, Graham. Get yourself ahead. Get yourself way ahead, so that you're not running. No, that's why I have the other people's channel section, so other people can put their stuff in there. That way, it doesn't flood general chat, so people can still just have a chat. But it does let you get your stuff advertised, so to speak, to potential people who might want to. Obviously, it's not guaranteed. Nobody's obliged to go over and have a look at stuff in there if they don't want to. But it is there, so if people do want to, they can. So now we're doing the higher edges. I know my hands are shaking all over the bloody place already. I've only just started and my hands are all... Dupree Chris, hello. How you doing, man? Is you a hobbyist as well? Hello, little slave queen. It is your birthday today. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. So we have your birthday today and we have Vivi's birthday tomorrow. We have lots of birthdays. As I said, November seems to be the time of year when people seem to get lots of birthdays. So happy birthday to you as well for today. I hope you've had a nice one. Got everything you wanted to do. Uneventful, which is how I like my birthdays to be. Nothing big happening. Nothing silly happening. Just nice and enjoyable. But that's just my own personal outlook. And I'm getting old, you see. I'm getting old. Can I read the news from Discord? Can I get on Discord at the moment? I don't know if I can. I should be able to, but... there we go. Just bear with me one moment. We have news. So it's an ebook program. So while I'm doing this, we can click no I don't want and no I don't want. Inferno News. The news. Hello, human of the human world. You are read the news. Right. Slight grammatical error. You're reading the news. Not so much here, but here it is. The Kings is working on the loss. It is just going to take some time. You have your own Discord. What was that one? Inferno. So if you want to know about Inferno, it's something called a ring book. Ring book is one with the rings. To make your army, you need a ring book to the army that you want to play, and it's going to be free. So that sounds good enough. Free's always good. Free's my best price. I've lost some of the wording on this page, so the miniatures. I looks like it's a miniature agnostic, and that was the end. But if you do click on it through my Discord, please have a look through. There's quite a bit of grammatical errors on there, though. How? Pardon me. I'm not going to lie, there are a lot of grammatical errors. Hello, Ali. No, come in. But it does say that's how as put the books are going to be free to get as a download. And from there you can play. Now, how as soon as you've got a rule book or a PDF of some kind, if you want me to actually have a go, then Adam, welcome back, mate. Welcome back. We're on for the Mephiston red layer now over the Khorn red layer, layering up layers of red. We've also had just a quick chat through because Hal, who's over in the horizontal stream at the moment, he's designing a game and he's just put his first news page up. So if you're in the Discord, please go check out the other people's channels. As I said, how there are some grammatical errors that I struggled to get past because, yeah, I don't know why. I'm going to blame my tism, which I can do now. I can blame my tism now. Thank you, Graham, for letting me be able to do that. But yeah, I'm going to blame autism for that. Now that I've figured out that's what it is. It's not actually autism, it's the inability to concentrate and be nice on things, apparently. Which explains a lot. It does explain a lot for me. Right, that's dark back there, isn't it? So I don't want to do that bit. But I do want to do this bit in here. And then we can layer up that a little bit more. So, how is everybody now that right, okay, I didn't manage to click on everything. I am a little bit distracted. I'll go and check on when I'm not distracted by camera. As you can understand, having a camera here is quite distracting. It definitely takes up your concentration. Definitely takes up your concentration. Which is kind of why I need it. I can concentrate on this bit without that, but not very well without that bit. Good, so everyone has had a nice weekend and everyone is good. We've had a lot of people's birthdays, as we've already found out. More people's birthdays coming tomorrow. And I think I've got a couple next week as well. Oh, the joys of joy. So happy birthday to everyone whose birthday it is. I think mine's coming up in about 3 or 4 weeks. I can't remember. I just know I'm getting older. That's all that matters at this point, really. How old are you? Old. Right, that'll do. So we need next, we need green, and we need a purple. That is not a green, that is staggered blue. We need the green, which is... Aha, there we go. Warboss green. And that's going to be the colour of his axe before I put the purple wash over it. No worries, I'll see you when you come back. So I'm going for the stone idea on the axe again. And then I've got a load of the metal bits to paint up. Then finish off the flames and then go over the cloak with... and the lighter bits that need to be ivory. I need to do that. Again, I have no idea how long this stream's going to last tonight. Hopefully it's not going to be a 6-hour one. That's my main concern. So I don't want it to be like 6 hours long because then I get a sore back and it's not nice. So now we paint the axe green first. Or at least all the bits that you want green. And then we give it the purple wash afterwards. And hopefully then it'll look like Angry Ron's axes a bit. Or at least looks like it's come from the same type of place as Angry Ron's axes. Even if it's not 100% right. Because I can't actually remember. If you put the link for the Infernal Discord in that section, yes. As I said, if it's for your own channel, then it goes into the other people's channels and interesting stuff section. But yes, you can put it in. Sorry, I meant to be a bit clearer on that. Yep, that is the entire part of that entire section. So Discord links, channel links, things like that. Because that way there's nothing on there. Good evening, Twisted, and Olivia. To you too. I know I'm funny looking. I didn't realise I was that funny looking, but okay. Let's see what else we're doing. And yes, Twisted, you are ready for your play-by-play guides on your next on the tournament that you're going to. That's going to be interesting. Is that being done live, by the way, Twisted? Or is it going to be recorded and put up? And welcome back, Ali. Just because, again, obviously, if it's going to be live, pop the link in before you go up, please. That way, if anyone wishes to come and watch, we can. That's quite a bold statement there. You're there and it's going to be live. So again, if you wish to advertise and tell people through my Discord, same place that I'll put everything for theirs. This is other people's stuff place is completely fine to post any links or anything that you want to in there. Excellent. So now we can join the Inferno Discord and keep up to date with it from there. So let's try and get this purple up on here properly so it's not. No worries. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere right now. I won't be clicking on any links or anything or joining anything right at this moment in time. So you've still got a bit. The Black Figure Blackzilla. Hello. Am I Scottish? No, I'm English. Yeah, I'm from North England, but I'm still English. I'm no Scottish, laddie. No, it's a wee bit of a different accent. Not saying I can't sound Scottish, but my natural accent's Mancunian. I am partial to a bit of Warhammer myself. every Monday is Warhammer Day for me. That's where I pick Warhammer. So hopefully that's coming through. So you can still see it's green, but there is purple in there. So once that's dry, I'm going to give it another go over because I think the purple wash needs to be darkened up a bit. But again, while we're waiting for drying things, because we're always waiting for drying things, everything's always waiting to frigging dry because it never dries properly. Oh, pardon me. Up the haggis. Hey laddie, up the haggis. You can stick it right up, you know. A southern wee sheet. But no. We don't do the hop up the haggis. You eat the haggis. What model do I have? I have what was the right. It started out as a Dark Apostle for the Chaos Space Marines, but I chopped his big buck hand off and attached a big axe to make him into a Lord Executioner for World Eaters. Because the World Eaters don't have chaplains, so you don't have a chaplain model, which is essentially what the Dark Apostle is the Chaos equivalent to a chaplain. But because they don't have any, and they only have the Lord calls it, the Lord Executioners, I had to convert the book into a big axe. It only took a bit of a snip to take his hand off. So there's where he should be holding the book, because he's got what would be the chaplain's equivalent of Crozius. Big beat stick, that's what it is. So I've got rid of his hand. Thank you very much, Blazilla. Blazilla. So yeah, it's not an official. It is an official model. It's just had one hand removed, but it's not actually now an official model. I forgot to mute my phone. All the dinks are going to be going off, aren't they? All the dinks are going off. Whoa! Yeah, that's a lot of dinks going off. That is a lot of dinks going off. And that'll be why. Because I've 2 people just subscribed. Thank you very much. I don't even know how many subscribers I've got now. It's one of them things you're supposed to keep an eye on, but I always forget. I think Graham ends up telling me more than I end up finding, more than I end up looking. if you do join the Discord, or if you're in the horizontal view as opposed to the portrait view, Graham, who is not properly dressed, I don't believe, this evening, is our resident resin distributor. You've popped. Thank you, Twisted. Thank you for that. Haven't done the tank from the magazine. Did we get a tank this time round? I don't think we get a tank. Did we get a tank this time round? No, we didn't get any vehicles this time round, I don't think. What did we get? Well, we did get a vehicle. The last vehicle we got was the Arc Death Dread. And we got the Hellbrute for the Chaos. I don't think we get any actual vehicle. No, tell a lie. We had the Boomdecker Snazwagon. We did get the Boomdecker Snazwagon, which I have done. That's up there. Oh, the tank is on premium. So no, I didn't get the tank because I don't have the premium editions. Graham will be getting the tank, though. I should say Rogues and Hobbies will be getting the tank. Even though they haven't put it together yet. And they've not done a single model out of the bloody set. I don't even think. Oh, you got a Rogel. I am missing. I don't have a Rogel Dawn. I have Chimeras. I have a Baneblade. I have Lehman Russes. I have Rhinos. I have a Land Raider. I have a Repulsor. I do not have a Rogaldon. Which is, when after that list, you would think, dude needs a Rogaldon. Dude does need a Rogaldon, you're right. But, dude doesn't have a Rogaldon. And I've got too many Russes to warrant getting a Dawn at the moment. I could do a Commander, 6 Russes, and then a Baneblade to go with Baneblade to go with him. So yeah, I've got enough tanks. I just don't have that specific one. Welcome back, Hal. Welcome back. I just don't have that specific tank. And as I'm not getting the premium editions because I'll go out every Wednesday and pick up the magazine from the newsagents. Yeah, I don't get the premiums. So I don't get all the nice fancy stuff. So how are the flames looking? The flames are looking a little bit better. That's almost dried now. Almost, not quite. So silver done there. And across his backpack. So next we need an ivory, not the metallic medium. Not the metallic medium. You got all the things. Start doing a 3-headed dragon. 3-headed dragon. The Hydra model from AOS. 3-headed dragon. 3-headed dragon. It's the only dragon I can think of from GW that's got more than one head was the Hydra model. I don't even know if they still sell that. That's going to be more of an interesting one just to find out if they still sell it. Now get the dry brush. And obviously it does need a little bit of moisture in it, but not too much moisture. And I need something to rub it off on. Something to rub my brush on. I'm scared to do. That'll do. A little bit of ivory on there. Rub it around there. Stick it on the hand. And then try to lightly dry brush over this without ruining the wash. Which I'm not doing a very good job of. I'm not doing a very good job of this at all. Yeah, I do cover it on Wednesdays as well, because, yeah. But that's all depending on whether or not they've actually got the magazine in. Now, I've only missed 2 issues so far, and only one of them has been because they didn't get the magazine. The other one was missed because they did get the magazine, and some numpty walked into the shop and bought it when they'd put it to one side for me. He walked behind the counter, picked it up and put it through in the self-serve. I was not happy, to say the least. But very little I can do about that. I wish I could limit it to just 3 shelves. I really do. I really do wish I limited to 3 shelves. I've got... If I'm just putting models out like that, depends how big the shelves are, but I've definitely got more than 3 shelves worth. Probably got about 3 racks worth. I know I can fill a full 6x4 table with models without even thinking about scenery, which is not good. Oh, you have songs as well, Hal? How? Oh, we have songs. We have music, we have songs. We don't have to do Arkeoki anymore. Not saying it won't make a return, I'm just saying it's, I don't have to. We have other things to sing. So, his cake's a little bit lighter, but I've managed to nuff up some of the recessy bits, which isn't good. The orange is standing out on the flame. I've managed to get the actual front flappy bits alright. I just naffed up his cape. Yeah, we'll have to deal with that. So we need to go back for his face as well, really. Now again, we don't want him too light on the face, but we don't want him too dark either. So just to lighten his face up, again, a very small dry brush just to catch those upper edges. How many boxes do I have? I have the big. Right, I have 2 of the old plastic ones, which are the really wide ones but really narrow ones. I've got 2 of them. I've got the black one and the green one. I've got the big square case. I've got the medium square case. And then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes from Conquest, which are only small little boxes, but they're all full. I've got my Leviathan box, which is full. I've got 2 laptop boxes, which are full. What else have I got? Oh, I've got my Indomitus box, which is full as well, and the Kill Team box, which is full. Are we just talking for Warhammer here, or are we going into D&D as well? Obviously, I've got my Stomper up there with my 3 carts. They're all there because I don't have boxes for them to go in. I've got Death Dread on there, and I've got my 3 big creaturey things here because they're struggling to go in stuff. Hello again, Adam. Hello, welcome back in. You play musical chairs for us tonight. Just let you know, you're gonna win. You're gonna win. But yeah, if you ask Sparkles, I've got too much. I've got so much stuff that I've put other stuff in other boxes because it won't fit with other things. I can't fit my Space Marine army in one box, and that's taken into account. It's the big box. It does, yeah. Do I have the silver paint? Which one? I've got the lead belcher, and although it's not silver, I have metallic medium, so I can make any colour metallic I want. I do have silver somewhere. It might be in one of the boxes. I tend not to use silver because it's very, very pigment heavy and the medium doesn't always mix well. In fact, what's that one there? No, that's just Administratum Grey. I do have silvers, but I don't like using the bright silvers. I prefer using a Sharpie if I want bright silvers. It goes on better. Excellent. So everything's now in Discord, Hal. Thank you very, very much. If anyone does wish to have a look at what this Inferno game is that Hal's doing, please go check out my Discord to get a link to his Discord. And then, yeah. figure out. You figured that much out. It's like with gold, I'll use a Sharpie. So if I wanted to highlight like this bit, which I wish to go back to, I will just draw down the damn thing with a Sharpie just to go, right, get that coloured the way I want it to. Like this bit which I dry brushed over a moment ago has now lost all its sparkle and lustre. So I will attack that with a Sharpie. And it does, it works. EB, what is up, man? What is up? Are you coming to chat or are you just staying in chat? Just so I know if I have to recalibrate my brain to hear my own voice. You're on the flaming. Oh, Gilliman! You're on Rebute Gilliman. Or is it a. I mean, if it's Imperium, it's Gilliman. If it's Chaos, it's Abaddon. Right. What do I need to do now? I know there's more that I need to do. But I'm looking at him and I'm thinking, I can't remember what I need to bloody do now. I need to do the shaft even. The shaft. I don't want any airbrush paints for that. I don't want a Xandri dust either, that's not brown enough. Let's go for a Baneblade brown. No worries, man. If you're at the Mummy Loss, then you're staying in chat's fine. It's just handy to know because I've got to open windows and stuff if I'm having guests up. I've got to do clicky things, which aren't always the best idea because, well, the more things you click, the more goes wrong. No worries, mate. Thank you very much. Yeah, you can't get. Why do you think I changed it so often? No, Girly Man is fine. We all know who Girly Man is. Bobby Girly Man. We know who Bobby Girly Man is. I tend not to use the real names for most of the Primarchs anyway. Unless it's for the name of someone else. So in the case of naming the tank, I will use his real name. Rather than Wolfie Man. Which is what I'll call him when I'm referring to him. Yeah. Spelling, yeah. I would have noticed it's spelt wrong, but I don't know how to spell it myself, so don't worry. Right, back with the purple. Yeah, well, the O-ring. Yeah. As long as it ain't the brown O-ring, we're alright. We should be safe. Right, now that that's washed, the first layer of wash has dried on there, I can go back and put the second layer of wash on. But speaking of those things, EB, we do need to get part 2 done so you can learn how to use a stratagem. Even if it is just the command reroll stratagem. I don't know what all the Votan stratagems are. I think I've got 3. I've got 3 on a card. And then after that, I don't know what the others are. Unless you have the codex now. If you have the codex, then we can go through that. That does mean though, if we're adding all these rules in, that I get all these rules as well, EB. You do realise that. So I get my Firestorm Assault Force. So yeah, it'll be a different battle this time. A much different battle. Last time you just got the crap shot out of you. buy a lot of Terminators and a couple of snipers. This time, no, they're adding ones to wound, and you're not wounding them as easily. And yeah, I'll try not to be me when we do these games. I'll try to not be me as much as possible, but I'm not guaranteeing not. I am guaranteeing absolutely nothing, nada, and zip. That's what I'm guaranteeing. Because I know what I'm like. I'll do it just by accident. But as long as we've got the books and we've got the rules, and because at least then you can pick your kin house and stuff like that, and then you can have your actual special rules rather than just having the grudge rule. You can have the extra rules that go along with it, whereas I get Oath of Moment along with the Firestorm Assault. So that'll be select a target to reroll hits and wounds against, and then as long as I'm within 12 inches of you, everything gets +1 strength. Yeah, that's a nasty one, isn't it? I might not use that against you because I just realised how horrible that is for you to play against for your first game. So I might not use that. I just heard a weird noise coming from the door behind me that shouldn't actually happen. So I'm just going to check it and see if no one tries to come through the fucking door. Hello? Hello? Anyone? No, nobody there. It just sounded like someone was going to come through my door. No one was actually going to come through my door. It just sounded that way. No, well, we could find some way round getting you. We'll find some way of getting you the rules. We need some way of getting you the rules, otherwise it ain't gonna work, is it? So yeah, we'll find some way of getting you the rules, and we'll get you the stratagems and a few more things that are better than just the bases. Just the bog standard. Here's the base rules for. Yeah, we want advanced rules. Pardon me, I am sorry. Well, so sorry about that. That's not nice. That's not pleasant. You need to, it's twisted. You need to set up clips to build a short later this evening. Something to link to that, to the half-an-hour video of you doing like 200 hours worth of painting. I wish I'd find my wet palette. I really wish I could find my wet palette. I also wish I hadn't buried my other glasses under a lot of models, so that I can't quite get to them at the moment. I'll just have to make do with these glasses. It's not like it's the same level of magnification as I get from the big goggles, but it's close enough that I can get away with my normal ones. And then just finish off his gun handles and lead belcher. He's got a lot done on him actually already, hasn't he? And there's some of them that's not quite dry yet, which isn't fun. Some of the wash isn't dry, so it's bleeding over into some of the wet paint. So I'm going to have to try and sort that. And then come back with a bit of green, just to bring the green back out into the axe. Now, if I can do it with my finger, that would be awesome, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. No, he's not going to let me. So, what about screen? Is it Wild Boss? Yeah, it's Wild Boss green again. And then on the very, 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 very edge. Got edge highlighting. Just so there is that little bit of... I need that bit of green coming through. This is not easy. Along this edge and this edge and that edge and every other bloody edge that he's got. At least now there's a little bit of green coming through around the top part of the edge after the purple wash. Yeah, colour grading is a pain in the ass. Sound can go take a great big donkey dong if it wants to. Sound's just horrible. I'm just getting it synced. Just getting it so it's at the right bit. Nope. Don't like it. I understand audio more than I understand how to edit the colour grading, even though I know colour better than I know sound. But I can manipulate sound easier on there than I can on here. As long as I'm using the right software. Oh, I forgot about her. Just found another random model on my desk that I had no idea where he's come from. Well, actually, I do know where he's come from. It's just, yep, not the one I was expecting. Right, so we need grey and we need black to do the rest of the smoke. And we need grey and ivory to do the skull and the bit at the bottom of his base. And then he's pretty much done. In fact, he is done. He's the only one that's going to be done apart from, obviously, Angry Ron. A bit of a difference there, but he's not supposed to be the same level as him. One's running forward, the other one's leading a unit. That's why we want it, that's why we have it. I need Grace. Grace. Now, I had one a minute ago. I had the Administratum Grey, which is there. But I should have a darker grey, which is technically this one because it is my priming colour. Pardon me. Good evening, Steve. Eating your toad in your own mashed peas and gravy. Yum, and very yum. But you sat in the caravan. Living it up. And people thinking, living it up? Is it a fucking caravan? Hey. And Graham's also painting his red by Swiss. You can't be going too far wrong. We're living it up in a caravan. We're painting up lots and lots of red stuff. Now, Graham's red stuff is for one-page rules, not for Warhammer. However, if you do want to paint World Eaters, Graham's tutorial on how to paint Space Bears really works quite well. Obviously, you're not painting Space Bears, you're painting World Eaters. But the colour scheme, very similar for painting it. One or two minute changes. Obviously, you're going to have a lot more trim if you're doing Chaos than he is doing a different game entirely. But yeah, the colour scheme is very close to what I've done here, but to a much higher quality, much higher standards. No worries, Ali. Thank you very much for coming in. I know you have an early day tomorrow because you're back in work. So you have a good night and I will see you on Wednesday. Oh, he's still around, Steve. He's still around. Can't get rid of him. We're stuck with him now. We're stuck with him forever. Which is why I've given him something to keep his hands busy. So now he can repair, paint, and put together a crap load of models. Well, most of them have been put together already because you all saw me do it. But they did have to survive transit over to the US, and I didn't do the best job of packing, I don't think. So I think one or two of them have popped off bases, and maybe an arm or two has come off during transit. Ah, that's making them look better. Right, okay, I like that. Them flames a bit more now. That's good. Now we need to come back in with the lighter grey. Is this gonna be a quick one for me? No. No. Yeah, that was a very, very poor imitation of Palpatine. Or Sidious, or whatever you want to call him. I have no idea what Sparkles is watching. If you can hear it in the background, don't try and figure it out. I'm watching it, it's still not making sense to me. I'm not exactly watching it, but it's on in the background. But just in case it is coming through over the microphone, which I don't think it is, don't get too distressed if you hear weird noises. Thank you very much, Twisted. I was actually trying to get it into some kind of... I keep forgetting I can zoom, can't I? So I can actually put it back down here. And I can then try and zoom it in. But it's not as bad as... It's just trying to find it where it's not that grainy bit, but it's focusing. So you can see little bits of the black and the smoke coming off the flames, and you can see tiny hints of the green. You keep kicking, Steve. To be quite honest, that thing's not going to take you out. It's going to take something bigger. You do know that. We know that. It's going to take a nuke to take you out, mate. I'll give that a kick in the teeth. I've done. You'll be alright. We know you're a strong one. I'm feeling like there's stuff that I need to do, but I can't seem to see it. Sorry about people on portrait mode. There we go. I can feel this. I feel like there's stuff that I need to do, but I can't seem to notice what it is. I've done the silver bits silver. I've done the metal bits metal. The green bits green. The purple bits purple. The red bits red. I'm not sure what the other bits are. Let's get the other models and find out. Well, I need to do his sword first of all, which I know that much, which is green and then 2 layers of wash. So let's paint it green first. I forgot about his sword. It does help just to make sure you get that sword in right. because it's a very, very thin sword, and we want to make sure it is done correctly. I'm not sure what that was, but I want to get rid of it. It looked like a lumpy bit. Welcome back, Vivi. I don't think it's quite twitched midnight yet. So it's still tomorrow, I believe. I believe it's still tomorrow. But saying that, we've got less than 2 hours to go, and then it's midnight. And at that point, you are 1 year older. Happy rotation around the sun and all those. Are there any more people that need... Oh, pardon me. That need green weapons? The teeth on the chain blade. Oh, the chain fist, sorry. Oh yeah, we know. I says that's not gonna take you off. He's gotta take a nuclear holocaust to take you out, mate. And even then you might still stand there screaming and shouting at it, calling it a pussy, just saying come on again. So nice green fist or chain to go around the chain fist. I like the green weapon idea, especially on the red stuff. Like green and purple, I do like that idea. It has gone a little bit over the top, I've got to admit, because it's going on almost everything now. It's me just remembering to go around and do all the weapons. I need doing. And I've not decided what I'm doing with the in round the side of his skull either. See, I could do the same here. That'll make that stand out nice and bright. So I'm doing green around the inside of his this bit here, whatever it's called, the head socket. I know technically head socket is not going to be great. You have a nice night out, and thank you very much, Mick. We shall pass that around. I'll let Twisted take over it first, just while my hands are busy. So I do need to, I need to purple wash around that as well. Once I've got rid of the excess green where it shouldn't be. With a wet, clean brush. There we go. We have green in there, but not on his face. So we are alright now. Also, the dry, we're going back in with the Drushy Violet, which I've forgotten where if there is. Then these are going to go for the sword and the inside of his fist and the inside of his head. Oh, is that flowing right? It's not quite going to both sides where I need it to go. There we go, that's better. So we need to kind of paint it and hold it like this, so it zoom out so we can see it again. So yeah, we need to hold it like that so it drips down into the right areas. A drip is not the right sound, you want, or noise, or word even, but it'll do for the purpose of the function that I need it to do. So we kind of shake it and move it around a bit. It spreads it out so we get the... Yeah, hopefully it'll end up showing us the right places so we can actually get it into... Don't worry about it, Graham, don't worry. I've got enough models, as you know, to keep me going for a while yet. Let's put it this way, I still have not done... Out of all the other models that you sent me, the only one I've worked on so far is this one. I've still got Fish Guy to do. And he's over here somewhere. No, that's not Fish Guy. Fish Guy's already been primed. I know Fish Guy's already been primed. So, now let's do the chain fist. Now this shouldn't take as much wash because it's only a little section around the edge here. So that shouldn't take much wash at all. However, the Hell Brute might take a bit more. So let's get back in there and do the hand. And around the edge of his helmet, face covering thingy-mabob. Whatever this bit's called. No, it does. Oh, no, that wasn't good. That wasn't good. Yeah, that's what you get for letting it go, Steve. You left your plate unattended with Doggo around. And Doggo's gonna look at it and go, "Ooh, food. He must be finished because he's gone off and left it." And he's gonna tuck in. Because he's a Doggo. I just want to take a little bit of the excess of this wash off the end of that sword. There we go. So it's got some of the wash on it, but it's not too bad now. I do apologise. I'm sorry about that. Pardon me. Yeah. A lot of it couldn't be heard in the background, I hope. I was got none. I was got nothing today. None. No specials. No goodies. None. Not that it's that big of a deal, but still, no, nothing today. What's that? Oh, that's the other Chaos guy. He's not been chosen for a colour yet. He might be getting converted into another Lord Executioner. Because I need 3 and I've only got 1 so far, and I think I'm going to get another one. I think I'm getting another one. No worries, Lee. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you, and enjoy editing. You know I don't, so have fun. Don't bend my brush. I've got a feeling there's more stuff that I should be doing. And for love nor money, I can't think of what it is. I can't think of what I need to do. At all to finish these off. I know they're not finished, but Do you look close enough? Oh, I need to do his ivory on his base first, don't I? Remember that. I need to do the skulls on his base. I do remember that bit. Night, Steve. You get some rest, mate. And good luck with what you've got going on tomorrow and letting the dog out tonight. Trying to get him back in. Have fun getting the doggo back in. Go get yourself some rest, get your head down. Get some kip for the night. Now I'll find out where these skulls are in here again. I know there's a few, at least 3 of them, but I can't remember where they were. There's the last one. It's nightly as well. You have a good one, mate. So we've got the ivory on there for the 3 skulls. We've got the braziers done. We've got the halves done. Just a tiny bit of highlighting on some of the other areas where I needed it. Some of the slightly brighter edges down here while I've got ivory on my brush. There's some areas that are going to be much brighter than others just with them being higher up and further and not actually being covered. So anything that's got a layer over it that could be causing a Dreams, welcome back in. You're starting one as well. Oh, about Roblox. Oh dear. Although there's a good possibility if it's about Roblox that my child may be. So if it does find you, I'll make sure I'll leave a comment. Because he does watch a lot of Roblox streamers. There's a lot of game streams, to be quite honest, in general. Actually, watches more about gaming than I do. And I watch a lot. See you later, Dreams. Thank you for popping in. I remembered what it is that I need to actually do, and it's highlighting mostly. But in this case, it's much more of the raised edge on his capes, just so it's not as flat and monotoned. Not that it was anyway, because of the way I've painted it. But just to bring them higher edges out again, because some of them got lost in the dry brush. Let's just get these out and get these brought up to snuff again, and then we'll be alright. Like in this case, up here is much, much brighter. Try and feather it into not be big stark lines as well while we're at it. Pardon me. So there is some transition there in his cape naturally, rather than just relying on solely light. Do need to feather it out a bit more though to stop them lines being quite as sharp. We don't want sharp lines unless it's supposed to be a sharp line. Anything that's supposed to be gradual and transitional, we want to try and keep it nice and blended if we can. Not that I'm good at blending. I'm not claiming to be good at any of this. I'll just try. No worries, Twisted. You have a good night, mate. Get yourself something to eat. And then go get yourself some editing. Have fun with that. We all know how I feel about editing, so I don't need to say anything else. Cape done. Batter pat done. Red done. Tiny bits of parchment that need redoing. Just little bits, not too much. And just stopping it from being white more than anything else. We don't want it pure white. There's some areas where we just want to make sure we get that little bit of extra brightness on it. There we go. He's alright, I mean, he's looking okay. I say he's looking okay. He's kind of a little bit conceited of me to say, yeah, look at my paint job, ain't it good? Not quite the route I'm going down, I'm just saying it's alright. No, Lee, it is not. Editing is not a great part of being a YouTuber. Editing is the bane of being a YouTuber. Especially when you haven't got a bleeding clue what you're doing. And you have about as much inclination of finding out as He-Man does of putting a pair of pants on. Okay, dokes. Have we just accidentally finished the World Beaters Army tonight? Apart from basing. I still don't know what I'm doing for bases. I have no idea what I'm doing for bases. Not got a clue. You're painting to avoid editing. See? This is what we do. We paint to avoid edit. What have we got left to do? Pardon me again. I know one thing I've got to go do is go get an antacid in a minute. We've done the Terminators, we've done the Hellbrute. Done the Terminators, done the Hellbrute, done the Lord Executioner, and done the Berserkers. That's all we have at the minute for World Eaters. We don't get the rest until after we've got the Gene Stealer cults and the Astra Militarum. Ooh. I didn't foresee this, but this is how much planning goes into my streams, by the way, people. I know roughly what I'm doing at the start of a stream. I have no idea how long it's going to take. Or if it's going to... I've remembered what I've got not done. Terminators need crotch cloths. Some Terminators have crotch cloths. Some Terminators need crotch cloths. Which is an Agrax Earthshade wash. But a better one than that, please. Come on. Get a bit of wash on it. There we go. Turn it upside down so the wash runs into the recesses and where I want it to go. So Agrax Earthshade all over the fur. All over the crotch cloth. So it's all dripped into the bits up at the top. And then we turn it upside down and it drips down. He's already been done. Did I only miss one guy with a crotch cloth? It's all I missed, just one guy. No, I missed two. That's good. If I'd have missed one, I'd been quite cheesed off with that. But no, I missed two. I'm alright. And as it's only a tint that I'm giving it with an Agrax shade, it isn't too bad. It's repairable and it's quickly solvable. Oh, I hope it is. Some of it doesn't seem to be taking the brown too well at the moment though. I think I might have to heavy wash this bugger. I mean, like really heavy wash him. Essentially look like I've stuck him in a swimming pool full of poop. Because I don't want it too brown, but I do want it to look dirty. So a straight Agrax wash will work. I hope. That's the Turdinator's done. Something feels wrong. Something certainly feels wrong and I'm not sure what it is. I can't have done them. I can't have. Gotta be bits out of me. And this is why I wanted to wet palette, because now that green's dried up. Scamarite green. That'll do, it's close enough. Though I always use the same colour, so sometimes I'll use a different one. That's close, but not quite. That's his fur under there. And I'm going to do the same with all the fur underneath their arms. It just brightens up little bits of the model, almost giving it a warp fire look. For those who he's got chainmail. He's got chainmail. Chainmail. Nope, that's a bit there. So there's 2.5 with fur and 2.5 with chainmail. and deal with that. I'm going to go with some antacid, try and sort whatever this is going on. Hopefully that's dry when I come back and we can throw a bit of a purple wash on it. And then I believe then we are actually done with Khorn for now. There we go. Let's hope that helps. Fingers crossed. But yeah, we're done. One from this purple bit. Something about it just doesn't add up though. I don't think I know what it feels like to actually finish a model, that's the problem. What with me only ever finishing like 2 or 3. So I'm not sure what it feels like to finish a model, so when I get this far I'm a bit worried. This is like sections where I've not been before. I'm doing things that I'm not used to. Okay, well, getting purple wash on the green I'm used to, but other things like finishing models I'm not. But in this case I've done. Okay people, panic. Panic. I've done things, I've completed stuff, I've got stuff done before I was even intending to. This is happening more and more and more recently. And it's scaring me. Does that mean I'm getting better, or does that mean I'm just getting quicker? Because obviously one doesn't necessarily mean you're doing the other one. I've not finished up all my combat patrol stuff, hell no. Still got the copters to do for the orcs. Still got to put some orcs together. All my Space Marine stuff's done. All my Tyrannid stuff's done. Eldar stuff I've not even started properly. I've base coded but not started. Leagues of Votan are now sat with EB. So it's up to him to paint them. But all the Khorn stuff that I took from the Chaos stuff has been done now. So let's move them out of the road so they can go somewhere nice to dry. So that could be 5 Terminators, 10 Khorn Berserkers, a Lord Executioner, and 3 8-round proxies, as well as my Angry Ron proxy. It's not a bad start. Not a bad start for a World Eaters army. Well over 500 points just because I've got a Primarch in there. As well as a few other, like a Terminator unit and an 8-bound unit will soon start smashing up the points right up. So I'm not sure what to do now for the rest of it. What do I want to do? What do I need to do? I need to put him away for a start, who is obviously the Lord Executioner for them. I do need to put him away now. But I am quite happy with how his axe has turned out. Maybe I can get that to zoom in and actually. His axe has turned out reasonably well with the purple and green look. So yeah, I'm I'm happy there. No. So yeah, I've not finished all the Combat Patrol stuff, but I have finished the Chaos stuff that is going into the World Eaters army. That does mean I have... Oh no, he needs paint, he needs finishing off to be base coated. Well, I'm sat here, I've done what I intended to do. So why not base coat that a bit more to make sure it's all done? Because I've missed bits down the back of his shoulder pad and in between. I've missed lots on him, put it that way. So let's get in there with a brush this time. Even though I did some of this with an airbrush, I didn't do all of it with an airbrush. I probably should have. But now I'm in the middle of the process of let's just paint it, and then it's ready to go, and then I can start painting yellow bits and green bits. Oh, there won't be many green bits on this, will there? Because there isn't actually an orc face or any orc skin on this one. There's going to be very, very little green actually on this orc model. It's going to be mostly yellow and metallics. I didn't think about that. That means I've got to do a lot of yellow painting. I don't like painting yellow. It gets to models like this where I've got to paint them yellow and things, and it's like, is this going to be the first time I'm actually going to do some editing and some recording? Because I'm going to spray the damn thing rather than trying to brush paint it. And then I'll look at it and I'll realise no, because I'm not going to get the airbrush out late at night. And I don't want to set the camera up near the door, because that's a pain. And we know by now I don't like doing paint and bump things, do I? No. Competition entry for your Discord? What's the criteria for this one? Because I thought I've already entered one. Have I not entered a model? I thought I entered Lasgull. Graham, don't make me go check. Don't make me go check what I've entered. Or is this a different one now? Is this it? You're gonna make me go check now, aren't you, Graham? Yeah. No. What are we up to? We're up to winter competition. No, I think we're up to autumn competition. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I entered Lasgull. If not, I will go find a picture. Autumn, right. I was supposed to enter Lasgull. I haven't entered Lasgull. I will be entering Lasgull. I'll go take a photograph of it. Well, I've already took a photograph of him. What I'll do is I'll get the photograph uploaded onto your server so you can... Have I missed lots? I've missed lots. I've got to say, have I missed anything? Yes, I've missed lots. So, sorry people, I'm temporarily removing myself from the portrait mode while I go remember to do something I should have done months ago. Well, should have done last month anyway, because that's when I painted him. which is Glasgow Motherfucker Thwacker. That's what he's called. That is his name. Glasgow Motherfucker Thwacker. Paint my brush as well. Right, so I've got to go find this picture of him, which I have no idea. No one's entered out. Right, so this is a good one. I've got a good chance of winning this then. Because if I'm the only one that's entered something, then I'm the only one that's got a bloody process of elimination. I win. But you know what's going to happen, don't you, Graham? As soon as I put this in, which is some reason telling me I've not taken a picture of, which I know this is a lie. I took a picture of him. And he's way up further than this. Alright, maybe he's not. Where's a picture of Glasgow? I know I've put a picture of him up somewhere. Oh, Graham! That is a big old desk of math rocks and work for doing tonight. That is a big old section of work for you to be doing. Now, where have I put that picture of Glasgow? If anyone wants to help me out and remind me, go, I should put it there. Oh, yeah, cheers. But, yeah, at the moment, I have no idea where I've put a picture of him. Apparently, I have not put a picture of him anywhere. Yeah, I can't find him. I know I've got a picture somewhere, but I can't quite find him at the moment. So why not do it now? Tell you what, we'll do it now, shall we? We'll just take the picture while we're here. That way no one can say, no, you didn't do it. I've not seen him do it. It's live on YouTube. It's bloody recorded. I have proof. Does mean I've got to rearrange my desk in awkward positions so I can get the mats out. Which in this case is this big mat. Which, if you got Leviathan from, I think it was Games Workshop, then you got these. And if you got Leviathan from other places, you got other things. No, duh. Like, lads, you're really good at stating the obvious there. Yeah, I know, but in case anyone's wondering, where did you get those big boards from? They came with, I'm pretty sure it was Leviathan. It might not have been Leviathan. It might have been the other one. Indomitus. But it's definitely one of them. Right. Get the light shining on him. The light shining on him. But no, not only do we want the light shining on him, we want the flash on. And then we have a look. His eyes come through okay. Along with a little bit that I sat back there. That could have been worse, that. That could have been worse. We crop it down because we don't want to see all the shite on my desk, do we? And we're done, and we save, and we replace the original. There we go, boom. That's the picture we're going to upload to Graham's website. Oh, so it was with Leviathan. I know I got him with one of the box sets. I just couldn't remember which one. I know I've got 11th edition coming next year, which that itself is going to be another fun job. Go away. Right. I'll make sure that Graham gets his name right. There we go. I have entered now, Graham. My complete kit bash. Because it was kit bashes this time, wasn't it? Kit bashes and things you stumbled and mumbled together yourself. I mean, technically, I probably could have put that Lord Executioner in, but he's only got an arm changed, really, hasn't he? That's all he's got. He's only got an arm changed. But I can't fill time in with nothing, and I've been trying to do that for the last 20 minutes. And it doesn't take 20 minutes to take a photograph and upload it to Discord, does it? No, it does not. But I've done with World Eaters. So next week, I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing. I really don't know what I'm going to be doing next week. I mean, obviously Wednesday we've got Combat Patrol. Thursday is the Sparkles, and I know what I'm doing on those nights. I'm mod podging some of the background and doing the door frames, and then I'm starting on one of the next characters, or the two familiars, whichever way around Sparkles wants me to do it. So Wednesdays and Thursdays are pretty much sorted still. I don't know what I'm doing next week on a Monday. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to put a community post out, aren't I, with a poll on it, and then if everybody's going to vote for the Orcs, which is just not fun. I mean, it is, but out of all the armies I've got to sort out, is the hardest one to sort out. I could do, if it's over here by next week, I could do Titus. I could. Yeah, if Titus arrives, I'll do Titus next week. If not, I'll put that as part of the conditions for the actual poll. If Titus doesn't arrive, what should I do? And then I'll list 3 armies, or 2 or 3 armies to get started on. And I'll let you, to a degree, have a pick. But if Titus turns up, I'm painting Titus. I'm painting an Ultramarine. I will have 1 Ultramarine in my collection. And he's going to be Captain Titus. To go along with my Cavil Custode and my weird 3-armed Zinch Sorceress. I do have just 1 models from random places. It's not unheard of for me. I still have random Chaos guys that aren't World Eaters scattered around. So, we'll see what we do with that. So, from there, yeah, it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday if everything goes according to plan. Sounds good. But I will see everybody on Wednesday. Please drive safe. Enjoy the rest of your week. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Don't do anything stupid. Or anything that I would do, which also classifies as something stupid. And I will see you all. Yeah, see you all on Wednesday. I've forgotten how to do this bit now. I've not even loaded up YouTube for music for you all. How ignorant of me. Come on, where is it? Music channel. I can't turn my voice off until I get the music channel up. There we go.